Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and there's really not too much to mention in this week's news update video. I think all the big news was released in last week's video, and I got all the information out to you then, so things are a little bit on the slower side right now. So this should be a pretty short, pretty sweet news update. First off, I will mention, as usual, I have a booster pack to open, just one this week. It's going to be from the Primal Clash set. And as always, the TCG Online code card is going to go to a lucky viewer who responds to the question of the day, which I will give at the end of the video as I open this up. Now, although there's not too much to mention, I do have my little list here. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the channel itself here. Now, last week I think it was, I just announced that we had hit 400 subscribers, which was pretty awesome. As of this weekend when I checked, we were at 425, so that's like another quarter of the way to the next 100. And 500 is the next kind of landmark thing I'm hoping to reach. I think when I get to that point, if I have the money, and I should, I believe, I'm hoping to pick up one of those collection boxes that I've been showing off in the update videos, kind of like the Break Evolution box I mentioned in, I think, last week's video. And I'm hoping that I can get one of those, and I'm going to have a lot more code cards to give out as a special, kind of a landmark video for hitting 500. So stay tuned for that coming up in the future. Now, the first main news from the world of Pokemon is in Pokemon Shuffle. There have been new main and expert stages added. So if you've already played through the game, and I'm not even sure what the last Pokemon is available because I haven't gotten there myself yet, but if you've gotten through all the stages so far, some new stages have been added for both the main and expert levels, so you can, get back into Shuffle and continue your adventure collecting more Pokemon. Now, also in Shuffle, 2 special stages have been announced. Another Pokemon Safari has come up, and what this is, it's a stage where you don't exactly know what you're going up against. You have to choose a team of 3 Pokemon, not 4. You're limited to just 3. And they give you a vague idea of what you might expect, so you sort of know what kind of a team to assemble. So the 5 Pokemon in this Safari are Cherubi, Cherrim, Carvanha, Sharpedo, and Spinda. So Cherrim and Cherubi are grass types, and I believe in Shuffle, Carvanha and Sharpedo are considered dark types. So those 4 Pokemon are all weak to bug, and they recommend bringing some bug Pokemon. Spinda, the 5th Pokemon, of course, normal type, only weak to fighting, so you might want to bring one fighting type as well, just to sort of have some super effectiveness if Spinda shows up. So that is one of the special stages. The other special stage is Zekrom. The Unova Electric Dragon has appeared in the special stage, so it is classified as an electric type in the Shuffle game, so you want to bring some ground Pokemon to try to deal some good damage against it. Both the Safari and Zekrom in Pokemon Shuffle are available until February 2nd, which is next Tuesday, I believe it is. So you have about a week or so to, build your team, try to get some good damage off, and catch these Pokemon to add to your collection. Now, I guess the biggest news for this week is coming from the world of the TCG. The 2016 Pokemon TCG State Provincial Championships are going to be starting up pretty soon. These are special events that take place across North America in 50 states and provinces, and it goes from March 19th until April 9th. Now, at these events, you have the opportunity to earn play points, which you get just by participating, and I think they say there's a promo card you get for participation as well, as long as supplies last. But you also have a chance to win some championship points for placing high in the rankings at these events. These championship points are what you build up in your account to qualify you for special invites to higher level events like regional championships, nationals, world championships. So you want to try to get as many of these championship points as you can by placing high. There's a lot of other good rewards you can get as well. For example, I couldn't even really grasp the sheer number that they were saying, but there are a ton of booster packs available for winners of these events. I think in the Masters Division it said something like first and second place get over 100 booster packs. Now, I don't know if that's divided between the two, but I just saw the triple-digit number of 100 something, and I thought, that's a lot of booster packs of TCG. So if you place high, you have a chance to get some really good rewards. Every winner in each division is going to get a special State Provincial Championship trophy and a bye at their country's national championships. What the bye means is, I believe, basically you get a free win, sort of. You can pass like the first round, and you're going to start off in the second round. I think that's how it goes, because I saw in the World Championships last year, some players didn't even need to show up for day 1, because they had earned a bye to get into day 2. So that is probably a special kind of a bye that you get by winning at the national championships, but we'll have to see. And I have a link in the description of this video. It's going to take you to the more concise information about these state provincial championships. So if you do want to have a chance to participate, go to the link. You're going to be able to check out where the events are taking place in an area near you. Hopefully there's one that you can get out to and try to get some of these championship points. And maybe some booster packs. Now the only other thing I'm going to mention is, this past weekend, I'll get rid of the notes, I actually attended our local pre-release tournament for the Breakpoint Pokemon TCG expansion. So I've actually got some video footage, and that's going to go up tomorrow. I still got to edit it all together, but it's going to be the TCG update for the week. So there's not going to be a TCG match this week. It's going to be the Breakpoint pre-release. And I shouldn't have thrown the notes away. I think there was something else I wanted to mention. Yes. So, I'll throw them again. There is a link in the description for this as well. It's going to take you to a Breakpoint website that they put together for the new expansion. They give some really cool ideas for some new strategies using the new cards that are coming out. They mention Darkrai-EX, Eradicate Break, Greninja Break. There's a few really cool strategies that are just like, I didn't even, like when I opened the booster packs myself, I didn't see every card there is in this new set, but the strategies they mention are insane. You should see how these things are. So click that link in the description, and you'll get to see some really powerful strategies. So that is actually all I'm going to mention for this week's news update video. Let's get right into the booster pack opening of Primal Clash, and I'll start things off by giving you guys the question of the day to answer in the comments. Let's begin. So we are now going to open up the Primal Clash booster pack, starting off with the question of the day, which is going to be, what is your favorite style of video game? Now, of course, Pokemon is an RPG, or at least the main series games are, but it's actually expanded out into several different types of games. And, of course, there's more than just Pokemon games out there. There's a lot of different games like, well, for example, fighting games, there's strategy games, action-adventure games, and all sorts of different styles. So what is your favorite type of video game, and why? So, if you answer that question in the comments below, use the hashtag QOTD as a response to the question of the day. You go into the running for the online code card, which I will be giving out on Sunday after I give people some time to answer that question. So for the time being, this goes to the side to be revealed to one lucky commenter on Sunday. Now let's take a look at the physical cards that come out of this pack for me. Start with the commons, as always. We've got a Bidoof, a Spheal, Barboach, Weedle, and Corphish. Now the uncommons, and I didn't mention it this week, but I don't need the Dive Ball. Who needs a Dive Ball? Dive Balls are, they're old now. So we have a Linoon, we have a Kakuna, we have a Shield Energy. That's actually not too bad. It's not a Dive Ball, but if you attach it to a metal Pokemon, if you focus your camera, you're going to be able to read it. There we go. And it reduces damage by 10 to the metal Pokemon it's attached to. So good defensive energy. Reverse foil card is a rare candy, so you can evolve a basic Pokemon into the corresponding stage 2 by playing this nice reverse foil rare candy. Always useful. And the rare card of the pack is going to be a Magcargo with ancient trait of Omega Barrier. So whenever your opponent plays a trainer card, excluding tools and stadiums, prevent all effects of the card done to this Pokemon. So it blocks the supporters and regular item cards. Ram for 30 for a fire and colorless. A fire and 2 colorless does Indomitable Blaze, 60 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, this does 60 more damage. Alright, so that is the rare of the pack. That is all we have for the opening. And again, the question of the day for the week is, what is your favorite type of video game and why? Leave that in a comment down below with hashtag QOTD, and on Sunday, I will randomly draw somebody to win this, I almost said Phantom Forces, this Primal Clash online code card. With that, we're going to end off this video. As I mentioned earlier, stay tuned to the channel for tomorrow, as we're going to have the video recap of the Breakpoint pre-release that I attended this past weekend. With that, we're going to end off this video. Thank you for checking out this video, everybody, and I'll catch you next time.